Hey there, it's me Burnett and welcome back to my channel for another Heyday video. Now this video focuses on the UI changes for the decoration aspect of the game. Now previously from the update only some farms got the change and we still had the old design, but now everybody has the brand new feature. So let's walk you through this one more time. Now the new user interface is much better. It's a little bit more streamlined and it has some features that you've already been using or may not have been aware about, but now everybody has all of them. Now first of all, it's the arrows. That's the top and bottom feature that changes the decoration direction. There's filter tabs and there's also that brand new retention feature, which is fantastic for designers. Now when it comes down to the tabs itself, okay, there's a flower tab icon. That's the same as what we've got within the game now. This shows all the decoration that's available to buy or in the storage, and you can actually slide up and down through this, purchasing new decoration through this. Next there is the little box decoration. This is your store deco. This is where all of the deco that you have purchased will be placed and located. So if you want to find deco that you've got, this is the place to go searching. If you want to find deco to buy, you've got to use the flower. The next icon down there relates to the seasonal decoration. Now seasonal decoration could be the 4 seasons, winter, summer, autumn, spring. They could be theme based like Easter, Valentine's, Ramadan, etc. And basically decoration that you've purchased will be placed in this specific location. Now the filters is probably the most important part for you. If you are like me and you're looking for specific decoration within a specific theme, then using these filters is very handy. Fence and paths is, as it says, fence and paths. Nature's your trees and bushes. Custom decoration are the decoration where you can modify those and they look like buildings or fountains, etc. You've got your sanctuary deco, there's your valley statues, and there's rewards that you might get within the game as well. So have a play around with those and enjoy. The filter works with the all deco and stored, but not with the actual seasonal. The other one that's really useful is the arrow icon. This is the reverse. This is where you can change the direction of the deco in the storage. If you tap it, it will bring what's at the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom. And as you can see here from the example, this works very well when you are actually searching or when you are adding new decoration or when you want to find a specific deco within the game. And it can be very handy indeed. Now I've used this a few times. I like it. Now what I'm going to do is to talk about the retention. This is the brand new feature that is probably the best part of this user interface. And what I mean by retention is it actually retains your last position. So if you are like me and you are a decorator, if you're going into the decorating part of the game, you'll be finding that decoration, you'll be dragging it out onto the farm, you'll go back to the deco storage and it has reset and gone back to its original position. Now this is annoying as hell. Because it means you've got to then scroll back through, find the decoration, bring it back out again, then place a decoration, go back into the game, and then it's all moved. With the new retention feature within the game, this doesn't happen. It actually stays in the last place. So even if you're dragging decoration out, changing its location, moving it about, using the search feature, changing the tabs, it's going to retain its last point. And this is brilliant. If you're using a search and you type in, let's say, decorative, you come out again, you go back into it again, and decorative is still in that search feature. So it keeps the decoration that you are looking to use to design with in that one place. This combined with the actual filter tabs makes it so much more comfortable for decorating. And if you're using the up and down arrows as well, you can shuffle the positioning of the actual decoration that you're looking at and it maintains that as well. So for me the retention feature is brilliant. It really is. That fact that you can go into the design area, find the decoration, come back out, go back, and you can drag the same piece out and it has not reset. Now for those of you who want to decorate, please mess around with this one. I've shown it already in some of my videos and I'm going to be showing you a little bit of a design now where I'm actually using some of the features within the game, explaining and then just having a little bit of fun bringing decoration out. And you can see from the usage of bringing that decoration out how it doesn't reset. And I'll even give you an example in the video of when it does reset in the edit mode. Now, it's still not perfect. There's still things that need to be done with the retention feature, with the deco storage, but I am happy with the direction it's going. I just wish Heyday would add more of the deco into the game that we can purchase for this area, and I also wish that they would use the same feature in the edit mode, not just in the farm, but that is for later. Right, let's say goodbye to this first section now. I've talked about it, you've got the slides to look at. Let's get into a design and listen to my voice with that one. Okay, let's now look at my farm and show you why I like this user interface update a lot. Now, when we were told about this with the update itself, I was very, very happy indeed. And it was introduced to some of our farms. It's now been tested globally. And as you know, Heyday's now released it to everybody. Now, to access it, it's very simple. You click on the little blue till down in the corner. This will then allow you to open up your animal, machine, tree and deco area. Now the deco area is the bottom tab. Now I like the fact that they've been changing this feature down here. Number one, they gave us 3 icons instead of a singular icon down there, so it's a little bit more spread out, making it much easier to see things down there. Number 2, they changed the actual voucher section, added the vouchers in there, making it much more comfortable to actually access the vouchers and see what we've got. And now they've updated the user interface to make it a little bit easier. Now, as I said, there are those 3 little icons at the top, and you definitely want to be using those. There's also the shuffle option here where it switches from top to bottom, which is again very nice indeed, especially if you're using it. You've got the filters down there for again adjusting and finding the icons, and then within each section you can go to top to bottom, finding the ones in question that you want to practice or use or design with. Choice is yours. Now, the thing that's most important for me is the retention feature. Now, I like to design, as you know, and to design within the game is something I really enjoy. And I'm going to show you how I'm using this user interface with the retention feature, with the filters, with this top-bottom aspect, just to make my designing much more comfortable. Now, down here, I'm going to be using this area just here. Basically, this is my test and mess around farm. So you can see where I've got a lot of trees and other bits down there. I've got my machines clumped together, my animals and livestock in one area, and it leaves me a big open space down here, and a little bit of a design and open up area where it's not affecting the current design I've got within the game. So I'm going to create a little design down here using some of the decoration. Now go back to the decoration. Now what I want to use first of all is the custom deco. Now using the arrow, I start off with the trees, or I can use the arrows to go top and bottom and bring in the pieces that I'm looking to add. Now I want to add in some of these brand new decorations I've got down there. Now the one I'm interested in is these beautiful yard decorations. Now I do like the yard decorations, they are very cool indeed. And a yard deco gives me the ability to be very creative within the game itself. So let's bring some of these down now. Now there's this beautiful piece just here. Now the great thing about the retention is, okay, even though I'm dragging that decoration out, it's still keeping all of the details there for me to have a look at. Now I use the filter again to find the actual path pieces that I want, so I quickly shuffle through, and I can see the path pieces here from top to bottom or bottom to top, and it allows me to be a little bit creative in relation to what I want to do. So I want to add some path pieces in. Let's have a little look down there to see what I like. There's some nice wooden path pieces down here. Now I can slide up and down and find them, or I can use the search option. Now in this case I want to make it a little bit easier for myself, so I'm going to actually type in wood. And in this case, once I've done that, we'll type in wooden as well, see if it works. No, it doesn't. So wood paths, no, doesn't do that one either. This is the thing I don't like about it, so I never know what actual names these pieces are using within the game. This is where I think Heyday needs to definitely update it. So they're called brown path, not wooden path. Okay, so brown, B-R-O-W-N. There we go, makes it much easier. Now I got the regular brown path, or I got this beautiful sunflower path. So let's have a look at the sunflower path. Now dragging that sun power path, placing it around the outside, let's see how it works in relation to the design. Now that's kind of pretty, I like that. Let's bring a few more pieces around as well, sticking out to the back section there, and maybe one more just behind. No, I don't have any, that's a shame. Oh well. Now, normally if I place that piece down there, it would reset, but with the retention, as I said, it now stays open. So I'm going to leave that to the side for the moment. Going to use the brown paths as well. Now, the brown paths are a little bit different. In this case, they give you that kind of like angled piece as they move around the decoration, which does allow you to create a nice little decking as well, especially if you mix it in with some other pieces. And as you can see here, by using that decking to come around, very, very, very cool indeed. So let's bring that into the back as well. We'll do the same thing here. Beautiful. Created a nice little heart design, and now I can bring that piece there at the back to cap it off. Looks good, doesn't it, if I do say so. Now coming back there again, you'll see that I can remove the brown and come back to the decoration. I'm going to go to my nature filter. Now there's a lot of trees and bits down there, and I'm going to be looking at some of the decoration pieces again. So let's slide on down and see what I've got. Now I fancy a bit of a water feature in here. Now this is the ditch, so we go with the ditch on this one. And then I've got 509 of those, bring some of those pieces in, take it off to the edge and then move it up in a different direction. Now I'm not using the edit mode for this one, so it's all placing them individually by hand, which is fine by me. I don't mind doing that, but we can move that off over there. And then again come down with the water feature, so it comes down and around and goes off into the side piece. And I'll tweak it later. There we go. Now take that one away, and again come back to the nature filter, and I want to see some other decoration to add in here. Now there's a lot of beautiful trees down here. There's some cool pieces like the small leafies that I do like, which is very nice. There's a lot of larger trees as well, so if I type in tree down here, let's see what it brings. Now, tree, you can see all of the different designs and styles. I'm very partial to these dark leafy trees because they do break up the design very nicely and hide some of those straight corners, which I'm not too pleased about. I don't like the straightness sometimes. Now, let's bring in some other colors down here. Now for a beautiful spring season, it's a shame we don't have any other spring trees. We've got the wisteria, so do I have any wisteria trees? I don't. Now I'm not sure if wisteria is going to be in any of the other ones, but no, I think all my wisterias are in the town, which is a shame. So come back to the nature again. Bring some other pieces down and around, make it very pretty and beautiful. You know what, I'm going to change this to the sanctuary because I like the decoration. Now sanctuary has some nice pieces which I do like, so I make that a little bit more beautiful down off to the edge. Add in some gorgeous coloured flowers as well, bring in some different shades. Move that around as well, tweak it so it's just behind. Add a few more pieces in because I do like these. I think they're very beautiful indeed. There we go. No, that's too much of a clash. Bring that down to there. Can't see that one, so bring that over a little bit more. And a couple more round on the edges like so. And up on this hot part as well. There we go. Those beautiful purple ones I like as well, off to the edge there. And bring down some of the wooden pieces. There we go, my little garden area starting to come along. Now there was some more decoration that's been added into the game recently that is very gorgeous. So we've got some rock pieces now, a few more bits of flowers added down and around. Now because this piece here is straightened in some ways, it does affect the shape and the design. But I actually don't mind that one too much. I can deal with that a little bit later. Now I want to bring some of these path pieces down and around. Sometimes it's good to join them together, but sometimes I like to keep them in little bursts. Now we've got some other beautiful trees in there as well. There we go. I love these little red ones. They are absolutely gorgeous. There we go. And let's have a look. Decoration. Move it down and around. Come up with some larger pieces again. Let's start blending them over onto this side as well. And we need to work on that water feature. So let's have a little think. Now I love these beautiful blood dragon trees. They're one of my favorite trees within the game. And adding some of those into a nice little area like this changes the feeling of the design very nicely as well. Now, like I said, the great thing about using this new feature is that the decoration's staying in place. So even if I use one of these pieces and it then goes down to 0, the actual game itself still maintains the same location. And for the designing purposes, that is one of the best aspects of it itself. The fact that it does this and keeps this for me is really important. Right, now push that off to the side for the moment, and I'm going to see if I've got any rocks. Let's do some rocks down there. Now we got this beautiful mossy rock, which is very nice. We got some of these formation rocks and the grassy rocks. Now I'm partial to the mossy rocks. A few of those scattered in certain places give it a nice little design feature as well. And if I add those at different positioning, you can create a very nice and unusual design as well. Bringing some of the smaller rocks around the outside. It's a shame the color scheme is very different, but again, I don't mind that part. It creates a rocky style feel to the area. Now we've got some of the grassy rocks, which are brand new to the game, and I'll bring those ones down lower into this area and turn them around. Now again, turning them around like this doesn't affect the store side. So that store piece still maintains its patterning even if I am bringing in other decoration. Now let's go back to, let's see, do I have any moss pieces? I've got the beautiful mossy ruins. So let's bring that one down into this corner piece. Turn that around a little bit so it's facing in this direction. And it's starting to come along. A nice little garden style design gradually building up. And using this edit mode, the deco mode down here, definitely makes it much easier. Alright, take that away, come back to the filter again. Let's have a look at some of the path pieces we've got down there. So I'm going to type in path. Let's see, what do we have? There's that beautiful shamrock, which is very nice. Going to add some of those in, and then that will change the design slightly. Now you'll see the shamrock's gone, but the position has still stayed in the same location. There were some nice pieces down there, but not really ones that I'm looking at. We'll take some mushrooms in there as well. And lovely. And change the color scheme. Gorgeous. Right, now take away that path piece there and then have a look. We go the other direction. We've got the roses, we've got the old decoration. Let's bring some of these path pieces down and around now. There we go. Okay, I like that. And I want to bring a wall section. Now I do have some nice golden walls and brick walls down there that are very nice, but I also like the hedgerows. There's one of my favourite, which is the stone wall, and that blends in very nicely with the stone wall from this area down here as well. So I'm going to add in some stone wall pieces, bring that wall down, and then we come around the corner again just on this side, and then bring that into the tree, and then bring that over like so. Then come up again. Sorry, move that piece. I like the fact that it doesn't shut down and revert. Makes it so much easier. There we go. I got a little wall piece down there. Now what I want to do is to place something down there to kind of like hide and remove the area. Now there's a lot of, again, nice pieces down there. Let's see if there's anything I really like. I do like those garden flowers as well. I got some nice wool pieces again, but I wish Heyday would give us more of these pieces to make it a little bit better. Okay, checking. No, let's go to the nature side again. No, 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 no. I don't want any of those. I'm going to change the tree colours, I think. Let's go in some other coloured trees. There we go. Modify the pattern in slightly. Okay. Bringing some different size trees in there as well. And let's have a look. The waterfall for the water feature at the back. There we go. And some ponds down off to the side because I like ponds. There we go. And some of these beautiful funeral flowers that I love. These white lilies are gorgeous. And they do look very nice. Right, change them around the tree design. Have a look again. Bring some more water down here. There we go. And let's combine again. Checking. Crocus I like. Just throw those down so they blend in and break up this area slightly. And a few more down and around. They don't have to join up, as I said. Some more of the other flowered paths in there to create a nice little flowered area design. And in a moment I'll bring some more trees back. I'll take a swing tree, I think. That's kind of cool. And what have we got? There's some more ferns. Don't want those ones. Go back to the sanctuary decoration. There we go. Wish I could put it down further. I have to shift my design up a little bit higher, I think. Those beautiful yellow flowers, which I love. These are one of my favourite ones, these creosote flowers. They are very gorgeous indeed. And they break up the design very nicely as well. But be careful because they are a bit on the large side, so they do hide certain pieces very well. Some more flowers in there. Right, there we go, the savannah grass, that's what I want. So, grass is what it was called. Okay, how are we looking? We need to put some flowers into the spaces. Let's add some additional colours in there as well. Bring some of my larger trees to the back there again. Change some of the tree designs with some different patterns. And make that more interesting. Okay. And let's see what other trees can I add in to change the feature of this. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, let's have a look. Right, coming along very nicely. So using the design option, okay, it's not really any different than before. You can still mix and match. The benefits for designing now, as I said, okay, the actual decoration part of designing stays open. Doesn't reset, it doesn't go back to the way it was before. So it stays open, it's still in the same location that you left it. You can come out, you can go back, you can come out, you go back, and it's not changed. You can switch it around and it still remembers that same place for you. You can go to the different filters and have a look at different aspects of the game. Come out again, come back, and it maintains that piece. So very, 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 very handy. Now for those of you who like to design, this user interface is probably the better feature for you. For other players, okay, you've still got the edit mode as well. However, the edit mode hasn't been updated. It still has the old original system, which is good for pasting, but not good for decorating if you want to go backwards and forwards. So if I go for, let's just say, the winter deco or seasonal decoration, I slide on down there, find the ones that I'm looking for. Where are they? I've got to go up and I've got to go down. Okay, let's just say I find a piece that I want. I want to add in the bamboo, or sorry, the jade bench. I bring that jade bench down into my design. Let's say I'm going to place it over here for the moment. And that's nice, but when I go back, everything has reset again and it's gone back to the top. This is the way it used to be in the past. Not nice at all. So I've got to slide back down again, find the decoration that I want. In this case I'm going to go with the jade lion. Jade lion's good. I'll bring that one over, and again it's reset back to the beginning. So thank God I don't have to worry about that anymore. Like I said, I like the edit mode because I can paste. Well, I can't do that in the regular mode. So there's still some changes I want for the game. Like I've got this edit option with the edit mode, but if I could have some of the same edit style features with the main part of the game as well, it would definitely make it cooler. Or if Heyday updated the edit mode so it has the same features as this brand new user interface, I'd be very, very happy indeed. And as you can see, like, the custom decoration filter is still there. If I go to the seasonal one, you can see the seasonal decoration down there. Let's say I bring out that lion because I want to use the lion in there, or the jade bench before it resets. Now it doesn't reset, it just stays there, and it's fantastic because of that. Right, this is the new user interface. I've shown you a little bit of designing at the same time. I like it a lot. I think it's one of the better changes that we've had in the game from this update. If you've got any feedback, you want to know more about it, there's my update video I made previously, and now this one that shows it. And if you join me on my live streams, we can do some decorating, and I can be using the new user interface to make the designs more comfortable for myself as well. Now, at the end of the day, the design is nice. I probably won't keep that. I might change it around as I like to do. My current design within the game, if I come back into it and change the settings, so we go back here. This is the one I've got at the moment, and as you can see, my machines, my farm area down here, my bridge area, my river down the center, my pet area for my horses, and my beautiful garden design and craft area, and Greg's house. So this is my current design. Much more complicated to do when the edit mode, or when the design mode was the old design, but now with the user interface, much, much, much better indeed. And what I need to do is to set this one as active, and I will see you all next time. So take care, have fun, don't forget to subscribe, and bye now.